And it's a concept presented in the Tur, Rabbi Yaakov Turim, in his compilation of Jewish law from the 1300s. In his introduction to what's called Even HaEzer, which deals with the marital laws of Judaism. And really, he makes a significant point that is very, very fundamental to the difference between marital love and parental love. There's always this debate, okay? It goes back to the Greek philosophers. It's very fundamental in Christian thought, especially Catholic thought, and so forth. The difference between marital love and parental love, with the perception there in the general world community, parental love is greater than marital love. Yet Judaism is very emphatic that marital love is more significant and more fundamental than parental love. Now, why is this so? Well, parental love is totally selfless. The fact is, we have an example here. I don't know Ariel's parents, but I'm sure they're also fine parents. But I know David's parents, and I know that they're totally selfless. They're perfect examples of parental love. And David is a very good son in terms of knowing how to take from his parents, but that's a different story. But anyways, but it's all the same mitzvah. And don't worry, he'll wake Marty up at 5 in the morning to say this is the same mitzvah. Anyways, the fact is that parental love is selfless. That's a simple idea about love. There's me and the other. I forfeit from myself to give to another. But there's another concept of love within Judaism. And that's really defined by marital love. And Rabbi Yaakov Turim says that in marriage, let's say your wife gets a cut on her finger, has a pain on her finger. You don't say, my wife's finger hurts. You say, my finger hurts. The fact is that there's another concept. It's not me and the other. It's me joining with the other. It's uniting with another being. The love is inherently that I extend my selfishness. There's not just me, but there's the extension now to someone else. And my own self-interest now includes the other person. We become one person, one being. And our self-interest works for both of us. Now, on a certain level, that's supposed to extend out to family, to community. That's why in Jewish law, which is something very different than in Christian thought, charity does begin at home. Does begin with family. You have an obligation to give charity to family before anyone else. Why? Because it is an extension of your being. As it extends out to community, to Klal Yisrael, and then to universal mankind, these grow out. That this is my concern. My family is my concern. My community is my concern. That I understand that we're all in it together, and we're all integrated together. That's a different level of love. And that fundamental value is not me and the other, not I and the other, but the idea that we are together. And that begins with marital love. With marital love, two people join together and say, we are a new unit. A unit that is an entity, a qualitative entity that is a unique bond in itself and a unique being in itself. Ishto kegufo, the Talmud states. Right? Your wife is like your body. The fact is if a rabbi walks in a room, everyone knows to stand up, give him honor. If a rebbitzin walks into the room, you also have to do why? Because it's like a rabbi. Rebbitzin, rabbi, ishto kegufo. They are one and together. So the fact is that's marital love. That unique bond of two people who are saying we are joining together to be one. It's beyond I and the other. It's beyond selfish and selfless. And that extends out and should be a model that we extend that out to community. And anyway, that seems to be the value that I see in this young couple. Fact is David already expressed this in the sense that there's this building together in this first year of creating that unit. And we're all joining in that simcha. So I want to wish David and Ariel simcha again. Mazel tov. Mazel tov to your parents. If they haven't watched the video, we can tell them to wish mazel tov to them as well. And mazel tov to Martin and Joanne. And mazel tov to all of us for this new simcha in Klal Yisrael.